Hey there, pirates. Welcome aboard the Anime No Me channel. Guys, grab your meat belt and strap into your chair, because today, the channel's dropping a theory that's gonna make every One Piece fan's heart beat to the rhythm of Bink's sake. Luffy inviting Marco the Phoenix to officially join the Straw Hats. Yep, you heard that right, on a crazy mission to gather every legendary zone, or at least the ones still breathing, into the same crew. The ultimate mythical fruit zoo. And no, this isn't the fever dream of someone who ate Caesar's mushrooms. This is just connecting the breadcrumbs Oda's been dropping all the way up through Egghead. I hope for your support to help our crew win, and to do so, you just need to click the thumbs up button, leave a like, and subscribe to the channel. By doing this, you will win an incredible devil fruit, so just comment which fruit you want. Guys, let's start with the concrete stuff. Luffy collects people nobody expects. A swordsman who wants to beat the world's best. A cook searching for the all blue. A map-obsessed navigator. A doctor who talks to reindeer. An archaeologist who beats up captains. A pervy shipwright who builds cola-powered ships. A skeleton musician who lies about being alive. A helmsman who steers with his soul. And a sniper who lies about being a king. Add to that a captain who's literally a rubber sun god. Normal? Zero. Which is exactly why Marco fits like the missing puzzle piece. First point, Luffy already respects the hell out of Marco. In Marineford, Marco held off an admiral, kicked Kizaru's light face, flew around carrying half-dead Luffy while the war turned into hell on Earth. Then in Wano, Marco pops out of nowhere, heals everyone at clutch time, holds off Big Mom and Kaido with the rest of the squad, and still walks off like, okay, kids, your turn. The dude is the definition of I show up when things get crazy and leave without charging a fee. That's pure Straw Hat energy. Second point, Luffy has radar for people who've lost something huge and are still searching for purpose. Ace died in his arms. Whitebeard died right in front of him. Whitebeard's homeland got wrecked. Marco was left as the last pillar of a fallen empire. He's wandering the new world, carrying the ashes of the old one. Exactly like Jinbe carried the weight of Fisher Tiger and Otohime. And what did Luffy do with Jinbe? Invited him to the crew in front of everyone, crying, promising he wouldn't leave without him. The pattern is screaming. Third point, and this is where people's eyes go wide, Mythical Zoans. Luffy saw Sengoku's Hito Hito no Mi Daibutsu up close. There's Yamato's Inu Inu no Mi, which almost joined the crew, let's be honest. There's Marco's Tori Tori no Mi, Orochi's Hebi Hebi no Mi, Kaido's Dragon Fruit, and others we haven't even seen yet. Now think, Chopper's a doctor, and already a walking mythical creature thanks to a regular Hito Hito. Luffy awakened Nika, the most legendary fruit of all. Suddenly, having a phoenix by his side feels less like coincidence and more like destiny. Fourth point, Oda loves parallels. Roger had Odin not officially a crewmate, but someone who traveled with them and changed everything. Whitebeard had Marco as his number 2, the guy who held the entire empire together and healed the impossible. Luffy is building something bigger than Roger and Whitebeard, so it makes perfect sense he'd want his Marco this time for real. No expiration date. Now let's look at what's happening in the manga. Egghead is literally on fire. The crew is split. Vegapunk dropped the truth bomb on the entire world. The sea levels are rising, the Gorosei are hunting, Blackbeard is lurking, and Luffy just finished a fight that turned Saturn into stardust. Where does the Sunny go next? Elbaf. And who's best friends with giants? Who's been shown drinking with them? Knows Prince Loki, appeared in Odin's flashbacks with the giants? Marco the Phoenix. He's the natural bridge into the next arc. Picture the scene. The Sunny arrives in Elbaf, party blasting, giants yelling, meat flying. Suddenly, a blue silhouette in the sky. Marco lands, gives Luffy that tired, I've seen too much look, and Luffy flashes his 500-tooth grin and says, hey, Pineapple Head, you alone? Come eat meat with us. Zoro cracks open sake. Sanji lights a cigarette like, great, another one to cook for. Chopper screams, new doctor! And Frankie's already planning phoenix wings for the Sunny, but of course Marco resists. He's stubborn. He'll say he needs to protect what's left of Whitebeard's territory, that his crew is still out there, that he made a promise to the old man. And Luffy will do what he always does, ignore all the logic and go straight for the heart. You've been sad ever since Ace died. So was I, but look at me now. I'm laughing again. Come laugh with us. Ace would want you flying free, not carrying dead weight. And then silence. Because Luffy hit the nerve. Marco lowers his head, remembers Ace's smile, remembers Whitebeard saying, look after each other, and realizes that protecting the ruins of a dead empire isn't the same as living. He looks up at Elbaf's sky, sees the Sunny with that crazy sheep figurehead, sees the whole crew waiting for his answer, and mutters softly, fine, you rubber idiot. So where were we? Marco just dropped the most epic fine, you rubber idiot in manga history. The Elbaf sky glows blue-green from phoenix flames. Luffy jumps jumps so high he nearly knocks over a sacred tree, and the whole crew screams like they just won the One Piece lottery. Part 2 starts right there, with Marco officially becoming the 10th or 11th, depending how you count Jinbe. Straw Hat, and the deeper reason behind it not being just, oh, he's cool, but the insane Mythical Zoan collection Luffy is unintentionally building. First, let's line up the fruits that are already in or near the crew. Luffy has the Hito no Mi model Nika, the most legendary fruit ever, awakened, turning the world into a cartoon. Chopper has the regular Hito no Mi, but with rumble balls, he's basically a mythical monster anyway. Yamato has the Inu no Mi model Okuchi no Makami, the guardian wolf of Wano who freezes dragons. And Marco brings the Tori no Mi model Phoenix, the reborn blue flame healer of everything except emotional laziness. That's already 4 god-tier zones on one ship. The Sunny is turning into Noah's Ark of mixed Greek, Norse, and Japanese gods. And why does that matter? Because Oda already showed Mythical Zoans aren't just strong fruits, they carry will. Luffy's fruit chose him, ran from the world government for 100 years until it found the right boy. Kaido's was considered unbeatable until Luffy showed up. Sengoku's was wielded by the symbol of justice. Marco's held up Whitebeard's empire. These fruits seem to gravitate toward people who change the world. And now, 4 of them are pointing toward the same rubber captain who still asks for more meat between fights. Now imagine what happens when the world finds out. Blackbeard collecting fruits like it's Black Friday will turn green with envy. He's got the Yami and the Gura, but no Mythical Zoan. He wants absolute power, but Luffy is unknowingly assembling the full pantheon. Teach will look at the Sunny and see not just the kid who embarrassed him in Impel Down and Marineford, but a captain with the sun, Nika, the Snow Wolf, Yamato. Even if she stayed in Wano, the fruit was still part of the crew, the human reindeer Chopper, and now the immortal bird. It's like Luffy's collecting pieces to rebuild the ancient kingdom Imu destroyed. And here's the scary part. The 5 old stars, the Gorosei. Each one seems to have a terrifying Mythical Zoan. Saturn's demon spider, the other's giant bird, the skeletal horse, the bull, the sand dragon. 5 fruits clearly from the same family as the ones Luffy is gathering. That's not coincidence. That's a mirror. The world government already has its squad of dark gods, and Luffy is unintentionally forming the team of gods of freedom. When they clash, it won't just be a hockey battle. It'll be mythology versus mythology, light versus abyss. With Marco on board, the Sunny gets real wings. Literally, we've seen Frankie turn the ship into a tank, a chicken, a submarine. Imagine him looking at Marco and saying, bro, hold still while I turn you into a jet engine. The ship is gonna fly, regenerate itself with blue flames, and become a mechanical Phoenix Caravel hybrid. The coup de burst becomes the coup de Phoenix, and the sky turns turquoise whenever they need to escape an admiral. And Chopper will lose his mind with joy. He's always been the only doctor, always felt like the little monster of the crew. Suddenly another doctor shows up, also a monster, also blue, also flying, also healing. They'll spend hours in the Sunny's lab comparing notes, testing rumble ball combos with Phoenix flames, inventing cures that'll make Law cry. Chopper will finally have someone who understands the weight of being the weird one who saves everyone. That was today's content. We hope you liked it and want to share your opinion on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay amazing.